Alright, I was gonna try to make a cool video out of this. But you know what? I'm excited to get it on, so I'm not gonna wait. This isn't gonna be fancy, but it's gonna show you how to get it done. Problem: this valence hangs down. You can see mine's kind of warped in the middle. On these Power Wagons, we've got the winch, right? The way that this bumper is designed, there's not another bumper for the Ram 2500 that integrates the winch like the Power Wagon does. So what does that mean? I think the best other bumper for these is probably the AEV. But with the AEV, you're gonna have it sticking out to that here. You lose departure angle. So I've teamed up with CJC Off-Road, and we're gonna kind of enhance this factory setup. We're gonna gain some clearance here on the outside. Gonna add a little bit of winch protection in the middle, and we're gonna do a enhanced stock look on this truck. So let's keep going. Alright, this is what you're gonna need for the install. Couple ratchets, couple sockets, trim panel removers, and 2 PBRs. Step 1. PBR. Step 2. Use your trim panel remover to get all these guys out. I think there's 9 of them accessible here, and then 3 that you're gonna have to get from the inside on each wing. Alright, just to give you a quick look of what it's gonna look like under here on each wing. So this is the side. You can see the there's the fog light, just to give you an idea where I am. Anyways, you can see right there on the edge, right there, it's going to be, I think, a 10 millimeter. Check that in a second. And then we've got 1, 2, and 3 more of the push pins. So we'll get those out real quick on either side, and then take out those bolts, and this factory air dam will fall right off. Alright, there you go. That's it with the factory air dam removed. You can see you gained about 3 inches of clearance on the outside here, but you can see those compatibility brackets in the middle kind of hanging down. You can see the winch cables there, so a little bit of an unfinished look, and also some things that are somewhat exposed. So this skid will give some light duty protection to those items. Alright, so next up we have to temporarily remove some of the factory hardware. So on the inside of the frame horns, we're going to take this nut out on both sides, or this bolt out on both sides. And then these compatibility brackets, you can see they got some big ass bolts. These have to come off. They're going to be replaced with some new ones. This is, I think, is actually a nut that I'm taking off, not the bolt itself. It's going to be a 3/4. You can see I've got the new brackets loosely installed. Skid's going to thread into there, and then a bracket will hook it onto here. Alright, I have given you guys some misinformation here. It is not this one. It's this one. Let's get that nut back on and that one off. Alright, I realized I didn't get this shot initially. So once you get the skid in place, just kind of lift it up. You'll see there's a button head bolt that goes through this bracket that we installed. And there's another one up there. And then I'll loop into the bracket that ties into the frame horn nut.